Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Banishers. We're here in the town. We're just we're looking around for things in related to the haunting case, but we're also just kind of looking around the areas in general. So,
Good day to you, Miss.
Miss? I'm the Hunter Flora Abbott, and I never miss. You?
It is rare, but I've been known to miss. Red McCraith, Banisher.
I heard about you when you first arrived. Is your friend not with you?
She died. She's with me in spirit.
Sad to hear it.
quite literally.
I have nothing cleverer than that to say. If you need anything, well, I probably can't help.
So you hunt for the fort? Are you part of the train band?
I serve, in my way. Before the curse, I traded with the people of New Eden. Meat and fur bartered for whatever they had that I needed.
How did you end up in New Eden? You won't mind me saying that you're not like most people here.
And yet, I am a New Englander. Born on a farm not far from Boston, but always preferred the wild. So I came to New Eden. In time, I came to love it. It's cursed, and I'm still here, aren't I?
I'll take my leave of you, Flora.
I'll not stop.
All right. Just taking people's stuff. All right, so we have a way. Oh no, this is the front door. Never mind. All right, so up here. Oh, here's white. Let's take a look in here, shall we? Right, well, maybe it's back down where I just was.
Good to see you living, sir. Keep it short, I'm on duty.
How are folk doing? Fighting fit?
They're farmers, most of them. Shopkeepers, house servants, hunters. We've one old soldier, but he's sick. Them who stand dead on their feet. Fighting fit, my arse. But we hold against the hordes of the dead. For now, leastways. The fight's not fair. That's it.
That's wrong, but we're doing our best to put it right.
Wherefore the paradise of New Eden, eh? What a hole we've made of it. Mind you, if we stop digging, we die.
Peaceful watch to you.
All right. So I guess we'll check in here.
Greetings. Welcome to Ingersoll's General Store. I'm Bathsheba Ingersoll, the owner. What can I get you? A comb, perhaps?
A comb. Very funny. Red McCraith, and pleased to meet you.
I met your friend Miss Duarte briefly in New Eden Town. I'm so sorry for your loss. She seemed a vibrant and resolute young woman.
And she seemed eager to leave town as quickly as possible.
So what do you have?
Shall we trade?
I rather think...
Oh shit, she's got a bunch of stuff. Oh, here's the iron. There we go. She's got these. I'll buy that. I'll buy this as well. I'll buy this, why not? Just buy it all.
Tell me about your store. Tell me about you.
The original Ingersoll's in Boston was grand and fine, but it burned in the North Square fire of '91. We moved to New Eden with Nathaniel. But before Natty could return home, my husband died. Then came the curse. And now here we are. Welcome to Ingersoll's of Fort Jericho.
You never wanted to do anything else?
My husband was prosperous and affluent. I was young and clever. We made an excellent match. He taught me everything I know. The store is my business. My legacy. My story. It is who I am. I don't like running a store. I love it.
Ferdinando Miller sold you a few things recently, right? May I have a look?
You may, yes. Though I doubt they'd be much use to you. Unless you've got a knack for art. Mr. Miller mostly sold me paintings. You can't miss them, they're the only ones I have.
Okay.
I must take my leave.
Thank you for your visit.
Alright, well, I got the iron.
Pretty. The work, I mean.
Not our ghost eye, though. Let's try the forge.
Right. This door is also locked. So is this one. Right. I've seen a few people like walking about through here. Is this not the forge? Oh, maybe we go in here.
A note?
Let's see.
Theodore's note. Joseph, I received the things you owed me. They're good. I thought you a liar. It seems you are not. Rebecca's slave, Ferdinando, was not satisfied with his dead mistress's fortune. By Pennington's order, he's a free man now, and a merchant to boot. The shite shall be the end of us, mark me. Anyways, we are quits, you and I. Until next we shuffle cards in the barracks with the men, I'll fleece you then once more. Theodore S.
Ferdinando was a slave.
Yeah, so he was enslaved, and Rebecca Hardgrave was his owner.
She was his owner.
She kept that quiet, as if it were of no consequence. We know where to go. The barrack room.
Alright, so we were up here earlier.
That quill. That's what we're looking for.
So yeah, this was the rifle, the shadow. Oh, we want the quill.
I only recognize my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
I would never ask you that. To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I'd cherish all that reminds me of you.
If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
So he kind of like tricked her. He laid it on thick, pretending he loved her, maybe?
He claimed...
This is the... Knowing she loved him, Ferdinando Miller pretended to love him, to love her as well, so that he would inherit her wealth.
not to love her.
Is the quill the tie? Beautiful swan's feather, pure and white. Well, that's blue. With which Rebecca Hargrave signed her will. This is the tie.
Maybe he did once, and now he doesn't.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
Yeah, it's like he kind of like pretended to care about her. Oh shit, the music bugged out there.
Banisher?
I found papers. Official papers. They tell quite the story.
That's all in the past. For the good of my future. But you may as well hear it from me. As she lay dying, Rebecca Hardgrave gave me my freedom. Before that, I was her slave.
How very romantic.
If it weren't for the captain, the good people of New Eden would have let me die too.
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different. And I'd do the same again. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work. What am I paying you for?
You're paying for this. This is the work. But I get the feeling it's the result that interests you, not the method. You want me to finish the job, then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself 6 times by sundown.
Come on, break the brooch, and let's get it over with.
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
Marty, you're here at last.
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave. What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Love? No. I told my master what she wanted to hear. I gulled her with a lie. I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you? Not entirely. That's why you never freed me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper. A piece of paper and a guarantee. I needed a guarantee.
You don't know what love is. You know only fear. You feared being undesired, being unnoticed, being alone.
True love requires you to let go.
Time to give this love story an ending.
Rebecca Hardgrave, your love for Fadi Miller is sincere but unwanted. You're hurting him. Let him go.
Is it wrong to wish to spend your life with the man you love?
You did spend your life with him. Now your life is over.
He was mine. I wanted to keep him. Was I wrong?
You don't own him. You can't own him.
Let go. Find peace.
Peace? She gets peace? After all she did?
Yes.
I get peace, but you get your freedom. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Fadi. For everything.
You have been here.
I would absolutely blame him, though. But she's also not innocent, so... There she goes.
She deserves no peace.
Afraid of losing Ferdinando, the man she loved, Rebecca Hargrave kept him enslaved.
She put me through hell. You don't care, Banisher. Just one more mad master in a madder world.
You're right, I don't care. You're a dickhead. Alright, so that haunting is dealt with. Alright, let's go talk to the captain. Note regarding archives. Whichever records, reports, and other documents were transported from New Eden are now locked upstairs in the armory. For access, see me. Pennington's proclamation. Notice. Mistress Rebecca Hardgreave, being now deceased and further to the terms of her will, her property, a man named Ferdinando Miller, is herewith after, in the eyes of God, the king and the colony of New Eden, a free man. He being now a free man in person pursuant to the law, Miller receives, as Mistress Hargreave expressed wished, her estate entirely and with all rights and titles therein unquestioned. If any man or woman has a problem with this, they may see me at their own risk. Captain Pennington. Alright, well, he's up here. The archive note again.
Captain Pennington.
No time, no way out, no hope, no way in. No time at all.
Captain Pennington, sir.
Mr. McWraith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work? You had work. A mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope. To gladden our hearts before the pit takes us all.
You secretive bastards haven't helped.
The job is done. There's no more hope and little enough time. All that remains is the pit. Welcome to the last stand, McWraith. Welcome to the end.
I wouldn't surrender just yet, Captain. I found Helen Priest. We brought supplies.
A waste of effort on both accounts.
Hardly. We saved a life. Resupplied, you may save more.
For the sake of what? For the sake of days, a week perhaps? You've saved no one. You've prolonged the terror. The dead will come. Our throats will feel their bony fingers soon enough. The end is inevitable.
It is if you will not act. You're the officer, take command. Surely you can't intend to do nothing.
You sound like Priest. She has changed. Her return to Fort Jericho has made her impulsive, irrational, quarrelsome. I believe she did not fully grieve her husband's loss. Returning to the scene has, it seems, reopened the wound. It festers. She'll join the lieutenant soon enough. When our defences crumble at the last, the pit shall take us all.
Fair to say your tactical retreat from New Eden town has not served you.
The town was doomed to fall to the curse. We disagreed on everything. There was nothing left to do but leave. We did not know there'd be no escape. Millsmith gathered the board and the governor let the affair flock to him. We never agreed on anything in the first place.
I came across the governor and his flock. They're in the harrows. The fields are in a pitiful state.
as is the rest of New Eden. Death hangs upon the wind and courses through the waters.
The new smiths are holed up in the woods, planning soon to leave for Boston.
They may leave for Boston, but the curse will follow. The curse will follow until their backs are against the wall.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see them?
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot them down and gain respite. Soon, the onslaught begins anew. The clock of our extinction ticks on towards the hour. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean waves.
You must at least try.
We lack much, yet we are still alive. How is that, do you think? We hold till the last. We resist, till retribution rises from the pit and drags us all to hell.
Well, that's something worth waiting for.
I fail to see the appeal of this slow agony.
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you, and the time you bought us, the agony will be all the slower.
Alright, well this guy sucks.
And if I refuse it?
Are you trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the king's shilling?
If I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants. But if you wish, you may stay. This key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll bill it while you're here.
Okay, well... Helen Priest never recovered from the death of her husband, and we know her husband's still around as well. This entity. Spectres in the mines bear a grudge against Captain Pennington. This is a weird shape. It's like a rock. Fort Jericho Tower key, so we can go up and rest now. Alright, we'll rest at the shelter.
On one hand, a captain beaten by the world. On the other, his rival, haunted and mutinous.
In a fort besieged by vengeful spectres.
Behind all the shit, there's something else. Something darker.
Okay. We can light this and rest here. Alright. We don't have anything to get currently. So we'll just rest as we're supposed to.
Banishers, may I have a word?
Helen, something wrong?
Apologies for disturbing your rest. I'm afraid it can't wait. What did you think of the captain?
He seems like he's just given up.
I saw an officer alone. A proud man turned to stone, perhaps by years of war. I saw a broken man.
I did not see the tyrant you described.
Inaction is tyranny. He will not act, but nor will he get the hell out of the way.
I do not disagree, but the captain needs help.
I too was a soldier, broken and haunted. With Antea's help, I recovered. Pennington may need the same.
Leave Pennington to me. The good folk of the fort need your help. You are Banishers. The dead, you'll have noticed, hammer at the gates. I would like you to go into the mines and find out what enrages them so. I would like you to do what the captain will not.
And while we deal with the hordes of angry spectres, what shall you be doing?
When the mines are purged, I'll oust Pennington.
Okay.
Is it your belief that Pennington's quarantine lies at the heart of the problem here? That this is why the dead rage so?
What else? He walled them in. Miners, nurses, soldiers, the healthy or the sick. He buried them all, and then he lied about it. I'll brook his callous cowardice no more.
I can see why you would be sick
How
of him.
goes it with Sebastian?
I'm not sure. I had never let go of my grief. I was bereft, empty. His absence gave me substance. I clung to it. Useless, really. My husband died in the dark, with nothing but my handkerchief to soothe his last moments. And now, he's back. If each worthwhile thing in life is to be lived, and then when it is gone, to be grieved, then what now? I have to believe our love is enough.
Love is hard work. We are bound to grieve all the different versions of ourselves. And theirs.
I try to hold him and cannot. It taunts me. It was almost easier when he was gone.
All things are fleeting. Gaze upon the ghost you love and you can't deny it, bitter though the thought may be.
Yes, 'tis a blessing and a curse. Yet against all reason, we persist. Let us make the most of time remaining.
Where do we go?
There is a second tunnel into the mines. The entryway was walled shut during the quarantine. Getting there will not be easy, but the barricade should fall without too much difficulty. After that, who knows?
Underground again. Wonderful.
If it soothes you, I too am taking a significant risk. The captain has a penchant for locking people up and leaving them to rot. Some years ago in New Eden Town, the captain locked up an innocent woman. A fate I wish to avoid.
Yeah, so we're talking about Deborah.
Pennington the jailer. Do you speak of Deborah? What did he do?
I was away from New Eden Town at the time. Rumours said she was a witch, I later heard. And so too did the captain. The court agreed. Who knows what urges drove the captain then? He is a secretive man, and always has been.
Okay.
We should go.
Then it's agreed. When you're ready, you'll investigate the mines. Take the hoist to the waterfall, near the outpost you first found me. From there, it is not far to the tunnel. Keep your wits and all your luck about you.
Alright. So... some years ago, Captain Pennington had an innocent woman jailed. So yeah, we know that all of these people... everybody basically is like... they're all pretty much like connected to... this... they're all kind of connected to this woman. What we know is like the nightmare. So the question is... what is he hiding? Alright, so let's... we have another haunting case that's down here. As well as this activity. I want to... we still have yet to be able to get into here. Let's go ahead and... we have a couple of activities down here. This is the one for the iron, so... let's go ahead and fast travel over to the dark woods again. So we can turn this quest in. There's another Bible in here.
Good day, Nellie.
Oh, the better.
Alright, got your iron.
I had to dig a little, but I found you some iron. Will it do?
It will. Give me a little time and I'll make you something useful. You just wait. You'll love it.
Alright.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Heaton.
Thank you.
Wait for Nelly to forge your reward. Alright. Okay, so now we'll go back over to the Harrows and look at these activities. Well, we'll look at the new one that we have. The other one is to bring the Bibles back to the guy. So we can go give him. We can go give him these.
Whatever you want from me.
Your Bibles, Mr. Bachelor.
I doubted you. Forgive me, neighbour. You are indeed a good Samaritan. They shall find a good home in the school at New Eden.
I must take my leave of you, sir.
God be with you.
There we go. Alright, so now we need to... This is, what's her face, the old woman. Need to go back to her house. Going the wrong way? I am, yeah. It's this way.
Goody Perkins.
Mr. McRae.
How are we feeling, Goody Perkins?
I'm feeling guilty. What about you? I hope you're sleeping, for I am not. Worry for the future, worry for the past. But I take solace in my memories of Richard.
Good. Hold to them.
I so miss the time when Richard and I used to walk along the beach. There was a cave. I have never ventured into it. Richard used to spin me yarns about this mysterious place. Tall tales from the sea. I did love them so. And I'm sure at least some were true. In one tale, the captain hid his treasure in a hiding place, so that on the day he stepped ashore for good, he would make his wife the finest gift. I could hear it in his voice. This tale was true.
What treasure would a fisherman hide upon the beach?
A promise. A wish. In the form of a rosary of pearl.
You got your memory back. How did that happen?
It was as though a wave washed through me. The memories were carried in the foam, then left behind like flotsam. I'm better. I'm yet far from whole. There is a terrible sadness in me. A tide of melancholy. I fear that it shall rise, and I shall not know what to do, but drown.
You must also have happy memories.
Oh, I do. I remember his pride when he bought the Kronos. It took all we had, but it was worth it to see his eyes shine so. Richard was a simple man. Better with fish than people. But he worked hard. He earned that boat, and he was its captain. But a sailor's wife does not live easy. I remember the fear when he went to sea. I remember the dread. I'd till our plot by day, and of an evening stand at the cliff, watching for his return.
Beautiful memories. I hope they're of some comfort.
Okay.
I'll bid you good day, goody.
May God...
Alright. So find the cave from the tail. And that's going to be down here. Alright, well. At least she seemingly is getting better. Is it possible that it's this same area over here? Well, no. Because it's like over here.
Here it is.
Here, what is? Oh. Oh, yeah.
Empty.
You need to see this.
Dig.
No rosary.
No rosary. That is frustrating.
She'll be disappointed. It might have distracted her from the misery.
Well, I can give her all the stuff I found in the chest if she'd like.
I don't see her essence. She's not home.
I don't know where she could be. Her husband's grave, perhaps.
Okay, maybe back here. She threw herself off the cliff, finally.
The rosary. She had it all along.
Why did she lie about it? I have a bad feeling about this. Like, very bad. Awful, in fact.
To the ship. And hurry.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Jesus. Oh my god. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this game has so much back and forth, and I have no... If I could just fast travel to there from here, like, it's all I want to be able to do. It's like both we're playing both Stellar Blade and this. It's like both games do this, where you can't fast travel unless you're at a fucking campfire, like, or a camp. It's just obnoxious. Cause like it's not like fast travel's realistic anyway. Like, it's just a more inconvenient. It's just another way to inconvenient the player by making them go to a campfire or go to a camp to be able to fast travel. Like, it's not like you're doing it for realism. So, just let me fucking fast travel from wherever I am. Those. Think she actually just like killed herself anyway? I don't see a hanging body.
We're too late. Damn it.
Oh, never mind.
Maybe we were always too late. Maybe her destiny was already written. Maybe it can't be changed.
Well, that was a real disappointment, I guess. We helped her for basically fucking nothing. Pretty much. It's honestly like the worst feeling, going through like all this stuff, helping somebody, thinking that like, oh yeah, you did a great thing, and then all that, and then they just like end up killing themselves anyway. Like, pretty much everything that you did to help them was for nothing. Okay, so we can fast travel to here now. Alright, so there's this area down here. I know how to get this. because we went up here earlier. I still need to be able to get to here and down into here. Same thing with getting through here. So fast travel back to this. We have a haunting and we have a objective. I'll return to Nelly
An
later.
innocent woman jailed.
I mean, as wolf belts go, it's pretty. But I've
It's
more than
barbaric.
enough of them.
An officer
Folk
must be
in Boston
just,
are not short
or
of
else it
wolf
all
blood.
unravels.
What do I do?
Helen is right. The truth lies down there, somewhere. I suspect Deborah is at it again.
Oh there! Anyone? Ferdinando?
Where could he be?
Letter from Bathsheba Ingersoll. Mr. Miller, I assure you that this brooch will ease your nightly worries. Sold to me by Governor Haskell himself it was, and he assured me that it soothes the mind and soul, and he is a man who knows these things. I shall keep it for you, but do not take long in making up your minds, or I shall sell it elsewhere, and there shall surely be many takers. Guess I didn't read that. And maybe he's in the house? No. Squire Sincere Paris's letter. My dear Mr. Miller, thank you so kindly for your recent letter. While your proposal is of interest to me, you must understand I'm unwilling to venture into the wilds. That said, business is business, trade is trade. Where there is hope, there is commerce. On your confirmation, I will leave your order in the cache in the marshes as suggested, below the ruined watchtower, not far from the abandoned fort. You may leave the money at the same place for collection. Hide it well, if you please. Pleasure to do business with you, sir.
Clever, as long as no one finds the depot.
We should check in on it.
Coin collector. Got the sound again. Oh my god. What's going on with the audio? Alright, let's go up here. Would you fucking move? Jesus Christ, move!
You've saved our sorry asses, sir. Of that, there's no doubt. You've earned us a rare bit of rest, and that comes most welcome.
You alright, soldier? You look drop dead weary.
The dead don't sleep, do they? And me being asleep won't stop 'em coming.
Can no one take your shift?
We're short-handed as it is. Besides, I can rest and keep watch at the same time. Old soldier trick.
Well, you're haunted, so...
Let's cut to it. I think you're haunted. The good news is that I can help.
The Banisher thinks I'm haunted, does he? Nah, I ain't important enough to be haunted. I ain't important, and I don't deserve no help. Wasted time helping me anyway.
You heard the man. He wants no help. I see no reason to force it on him. For now, at least.
Peaceful watch to you.
Okay. Well then, what the fuck was the point of that? Really?
I'd like to help him.
Okay.
Old soldier and all.
All right. Let's start with his billet.
Alright, well, we're here. We might as well look.
Right. Andrew's things. Where are yous?
Yeah. Cotton's sister. Read this.
Banisher Rule 92. By a man's things shall you know him.
I think you've made that one up.
In honor of the bravery of Andrew White, King Philip's War, 1678. God bless the king.
Reward. Given to a brave soldier. I believe we found Andrew's things.
To Andrew White, Fort Jericho. My love, I am sending you this letter so that you will not worry about our situation. My parents welcomed us with open arms. My mother was so happy to see her grandchildren that she prepared a real feast. My father grumbled a bit, as he always does. He can't wait to get back to calm. But he is still very happy to have some help in the fields. He will never admit it, but he is proud of our two strong sons. Besides, Isaac and Abraham are quite happy to be back in Providence. They say that the rules are less harsh there, and I can only agree with them. I can't wait to come back to your side, my darling. I am afraid of what might happen to you. I think it's high time we left New Eden for good. This town is cursed. I've always told you I hope you are well and that your nightmares are not haunting you too much. Don't forget what the nurse gave you. Despite the distance, I continue to sing every night, hoping that my songs reach you and reassure you as usual. I love you with all my heart, your wife, Corinna White. Alright, so he won a medal in the war. Andrew White's promotion letter. 16th of July, 1677, to Private Andrew White of the Massachusetts Militia, under the orders of Lieutenant Pennington. White, bearing in mind your recent endeavor on the battlefield, on the advice of your lieutenant, you are promoted to a role commiserate with your skills. Henceforth, you shall be a recruiting sergeant responsible for ensuring the replacement of our forces with well-trained men. Initially to Camp Haverhill. Colonel Addard. Addendum. As we discussed, your health deteriorates and the incident has not helped. You're a good man, White. Pennington.
This is our best lead yet. Maybe we missed something in the infirmary.
Maybe. After that, we might look for his train band record.
Alright. So now we gotta go over here. Go to the infirmary. Move. Andrew White's medical report part 2. Notes about the patient, Andrew White, September 1694. The patient's nightmares have increased in intensity. He is very anxious and skips meals. December. The departure of the children from New Eden and thus of Private White's family has caused him terrible insomnia. January of 95. The patient gradually regains sleep. The mixture of certain herbs seems to help a little with sleep. February. Fewer nightmares. The patient is, however, more anxious. He does not want to talk about the man he sees in his dreams. March. Private White spends some nights in the infirmary. He starts to be affected by dementia. However, this does not last more than a half an hour. May. The patient is calmed down but still lacks sleep. However, he speaks of shadows and figures appearing sometimes at night when he is not sleeping. June. The anxious deliriums are much more recurrent. He sleeps very little. Something seems to have awakened old painful memories. Private White does not dare to talk about it, but he seems to recognize a figure that stalks him in nightmares.
13 years is a long time to live haunted.
So, suffering from soldier's nostalgia, he hallucinates.
White must have a will of iron.
Kept it to himself. Must have been hellish.
Any idea who this ghost might be?
We may know a soldier by his trail of dead. Could be anyone. Pretty empty armory.
Looks like someone's been living in here.
So we need to get back up to the top. Which I think was over here, right? Captain Pennington's report about Flora Abbott, June 95. A Miss Flora Abbott has joined the company to fight against the monsters. I'll take every hand I can get. The steadier, the better. Miss Abbott, having demonstrated that her hand is steadier than any man's by shooting a thimble on a post from a 2 full 100 paces, is hereby contracted to the train band. Those who would complain Theodore Shepard, principal among them, can go to hell. Captain Pennington's report about Theodore Shepard, New Eden, 23rd day of May, 1691. Theodore Shepard is contracted to the train band. A veteran of King Philip's War, he is the finest shot I have ever seen. Less admirable is his arrogance, but I suspect the two have come hand in glove. Captain Pennington's report about Anne Wings. A note to them as reads it. Nurse Anne Wings is as fine a nurse as one could want. Born to the trade, she is invaluable. I do not know how the sick and injured would fare without her. Neither do I know how she would fare without the sick and injured. Captain Pennington's report about Andrew White. 8th of June, 1677. Last morning I took 12 men and rode out from Portsmouth in search of an attachment from the Plymouth militia, late arriving after a 3-day mission of patrol. A half-day's ride north, we came across their remains, only one survivor. As he recounted the details of the Indian ambush their attachment faced, I was impressed by the fortitude of this young private. Andrew White is a promising and devilishly robust soldier and shall join the Massachusetts militia under my command. He shall be accordingly rewarded for his bravery.
A metal trinket to mark a life of sacrifice. Oh, I bet he'd rather have his sleep bag.
At least he made it home.
Aye. Then he didn't. I'll talk to Andrew.
Captain Pennington's report about Helen Priest. In case of trouble and or strife, may this report correct any error in the record. Mrs. Helen Priest is a woman of the highest value, combative and capable. The fort does well with her present. It would do better without. For all her capacity, she lacks most basic loyalty.
Might perk him up a bit.
And I can't actually open this now since I have the key. Spiritual ward. Captain Pennington's report about Cotton Peabody. Cotton Peabody may like me, but I do not like him. As long as he does his work and keeps his nose clean and his mouth shut, he'll have no trouble, but I'm suspicious of his nature and shall be watching. Captain Pennington's report about Sebastian Priest. New Eden, 5th of June, 1688. Sebastian Priest is promoted and shall serve as my lieutenant. The ceremony was simple but joyful. Priest's wife, impressive despite the recent loss, assured me her husband shall not disappoint. Good. I need a strong officer to organize the quarantine to come. Oh, there's the
Should have
ghost.
had your breakfast, friend. Anyway, greetings.
I'm Antea Duarte. This here is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Now, who are you and what do you want?
Okay.
You chose to manifest. Why is that?
He can't
Are
talk.
you looking for help? Who are you? This isn't gonna be easy, is it? Are you the ghost haunting Andrew White? Is that a yes or a no? Mute ghosts take forever.
This is pointless. We're hunting in the dark with no light and no spoor.
First, you have to find out what's keeping him from speaking. Andrew won't be much help. But if our friend here can't tell us what he wants, maybe he can show us.
Okay.
Do you want us to follow you? I think he wants us to follow him.
Alright.
He left stains. Clever. I'll keep an eye out so we don't lose them. This way. I'm reminded of one of my first cases. The ghost was mute because the person haunted refused to talk.
So this one is mute because of Andrew?
I don't know. Maybe.
Or maybe he had his tongue cut out and he can't talk.
The ghost has something to show us. Here, we can go on. The ghost haunting Andrew seems weak. Drawing out the torture the better to enjoy it? Or holding itself back, afraid to feed too much?
If mine had been so kind, maybe I'd have slept night. I'm jealous.
Don't be. These ones are the worst. Years, withering, decades. It's an awful way to go.
Our friend the ghost could have shown us a safer route.
Or he's just playing with us.
No, I have a feeling he wants us to see something.
He wants us to follow him. Spectral writing on the wall. See for yourself.
Oh, yeah. Forgive yourself, mate.
Our ghost does not seek revenge. That makes things easier.
You must not give up. Be strong for me. You must live. Courage, my friend. You must abide. I never blamed you, my friend. Oh, so this is Joshua Gouge.
Joshua Gouge, gone too soon.
That's our ghost.
What's it going to say? Joshua Gouge outstayed his welcome. The ghost has something to show us.
Alright. So the ghost of Joshua wants Andrew to put his past behind him. I'm guessing there's something on the ground for me to reveal first. Ah, yeah, here.
This way.
Alright. Just go through and fall on wherever we're going.
Joshua looks kindly on Andrew, what were they to each other?
Could be an enemy. There's fraternity across the lines too.
True.
Weren't you haunted by the
Could
men
be
you
allies
killed?
as well, to be honest.
They weren't friendly. And who could blame them?
Maybe our new friend Andrew will tell us all about it.
Most young men are taught to dream of war. And when they get there, they dream of home. They're not busy fighting and dying, that is.
Alright, where the hell's the path at?
The stain is fading.
Oh, here we go.
Our new friend is waiting for us.
Okay, down here.
Did we miss a few?
Oh, I didn't realize there was...
Have some of this.
Okay. So this is the infinite elite. This way. More graves. Oh, this.
Sense the ripple of a past conversation.
Brothers Fallen, yeah, this.
Shite! To arms! To arms! They waylay us!
The right flank! Hold them off!
Josh! Behind you!
Goddamn bastarding cold! Help me!
Joshua! No!
So, Andrew's pistol. This is the tie, an old pistol belonging to Andrew. Okay. So I guess I guess they were friends.
Nice to meet you again, Joshua.
You want us to help Andrew White give up his guilt and get on with his life. Am I right?
We know you died fighting by his side. Is that why he feels guilty? Is this why you can't speak? Well, I've been there. I'll do everything I can to help.
If help we can.
Only these two could talk to each other.
Alright, so... He was killed in battle with Andrew by his side. Wants his old comrade to forgive himself and move on with his life.
Andrew needs to start talking. As long as he swallows his guilt, nothing will change. There's a wall between these two, and we must knock it down.
I may be able to do that. Andrew failed to save his friend and blames himself for it.
He shouldn't.
Easier said than done. Shame is a queer bird. That shite doesn't wash off.
None of this explains what binds the ghost here.
I still haven't found that last purple thing for the ghost chest either.
Anything to report?
I don't usually bring it up, but I was a soldier too.
Thought as much. Where'd you fight?
Well, first I fought my way across half the Highlands. Later I'd fight wherever my paymaster sent me. Bavaria, Bohemia, Austria.
What's your war story then? We all have one.
I took my men into a village, let them at the drink. You can imagine the rest. I didn't partake, but I didn't stop them neither.
'Tis hard to keep God in your heart while you walk through hell. But you know what never leaves? The smell. That sickening, coppery vapor rising as a man's life pulls beneath him. For all those brave young boys we send off in search of glory, that stink is their rude awakening.
Easier to die with than live with, perhaps.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. But come. Blood soaks away. Let's not dwell upon the past and men long gone.
You're not like this, but we must speak of Joshua.
Leave it be. In the past, where it belongs.
Your past is very much present. Your friend Joshua has a message for you.
He wants to take revenge. I know it.
You're no wrong. He wants to give you freedom. He never blamed you. You blamed yourself.
Why would he not seek revenge? He's due it.
He doesn't see it that way.
I shot him. I was trying to save him and I shot him.
Hold on. How did this happen?
We were skirmishing in the forest. 2 Indian fellas bore down on Joshua. Dropped one, but the other had him cold. I was 20 yards away. I raised my musket, pulled the trigger. Bullet went straight through his skull.
Damn.
You took the medal though, didn't you?
So he accidentally killed him.
Can't look at it. Bastard and thin has Josh's face on it. I don't deserve no pewter medal. I don't deserve nothing at all. I don't deserve to live. I don't want to live. I want to die. Please. Please. Put me out of my misery.
What is it with you people wanting to die? Deadly serious now. You sure this is what you want? You're in no doubt.
I'm certain. I can take it no more and do not want to.
No. You survived. Now you must live.
Joshua? Is that you? It cannot be. I saw you dead.
It is, old friend. I've tried for the longest time to speak to you, but your guilt took my voice. You must live in peace.
I have done the right. I shot you. I was sure my aim was good, but it was not. I shot you.
It was an accident, Andrew. You tried to save me. You failed, but you may make amends. Until you give yourself peace, I cannot have mine. Save me, Andrew, save me. Give yourself peace and save me.
Joshua, you have spoken. Andrew, You've heard. It's time to end the story.
Alright, well, obviously, as always.
Joshua Gouge, you've lingered in silence for too long. You can go.
I can. Thank you, Banishers. Thank you, Andrew.
Time to say goodbye, boys.
I'm sorry, my friend. I've carried the weight of your death as far as I can.
The debt, if any, is paid. Live your life.
Farewell, Joshua. You've done your duty and more.
Farewell, old friend.
Go in peace.
Yeah, that one sucks. You really don't want to end up accidentally killing your friend. It's like he's just living with this guilt for all these years.
I'm good for nothing after that. Thanks for your help.
This accidental battlefield shooting of his friend haunts him. Yeah.
I'll not forget it.
You can't kill it,
Come
you can slow it
bastards. Come play with Teddy.
Alright. So got that done. Now we need to go to where the depot is out here. So let's go back up to the camp. We'll fast travel to the Mire Marshes. Actually, first, let's go ahead and fast travel back to the... Let's go travel back to here. Get whatever this thing is that she wanted to make us. Piece of gear I'm probably not going to end up using because I have pretty much everything I want at this point. Can I actually upgrade that that one I was going to use? Was it this one? It's this one, right? And then 3 nest silt. So the dexterity is better on this, but I wanna get it up fully before I take this down. Actually, is there any other ones I can upgrade? Striped wintergreen. Scourge and let's see. What about outfits? Elite gems. Elite gems. Nest silt. Elite gems. Scourge accretions. Scourge. Alright, so we can't upgrade any more of those. Void splinters. Alright, need another elite gem for that. What about rifles? Void splinters. Okay, oops. soul shards. Ooh, a lot of wintergreen though. Don't necessarily want to do that. Okay, the rings. Okay, well that's fine. It's fine too. 8 gems. No brooches. This wristband. That's alright. Do that one. A silt. Amulets? No. Okay. So we've upgraded all that we can with that. Oh, okay. We're already here. Just realized. Alright. So let's see what this is. I don't know what she wants, but oh, she's inside. Wait, what the hell? Oh, she's at the forge.
Mr. McCraith, how good to see you. Just so happens I've something for you. It's not much.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the
I
chat.
hope it serves you.
You have my thanks, Mrs. Heaton.
No, my friend. You have mine.
Alright.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Heaton.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCraith.
Of course. It's only like a level 3, too. Really nothing useful. And it pretty much just looks the same as what I'm using. Alright, so back to the Mire Marshes then. I don't even remember what this guy... what I was doing for this. Okay. So this is down by the void. Oh, I remember this stupid little island. I think it's funny how people will come into my chat and wonder why I don't respond to chat, and it's because I get so many fucking people, so many art bots coming in asking me if I want to join their Discord to go to their fucking art. So I don't know who's a real chatter and who's not. So that's why I don't respond most of the time. And also, I don't stream to fucking clip anything. All of my streams are uploaded to my YouTube. So that's what they're for. So don't get pissy or you're gonna get banned. That's how this works. I have no time for people's stupidity. So... It's like, this is why I don't discuss shit most of the time. Like,
Help! Please, some...
prove you're not a bot, and I'm willing to
Isn't
talk.
that Ferdinando Miller?
Let me
Yes,
go!
and he needs help.
I don't even know what he's really... what he thought he was going to do out here by getting that, that cash or whatever.
Don't just stand.
I thought I was dead.
You all right, Mr. Miller?
I never thought I would say this. I'm glad to see you.
What are you doing so far from the fort?
Business. I shall not bore you with it. Let's talk of something else. You, sir, saved my life. And I'm a man who pays his debts. Here, something for you. It's worth more than it looks. Keep it. Or sell it. A token of my gratitude. Now, I should get ready to return to the store.
Be careful on the road, Mr. Miller.
I will. Now, please, excuse me. I have a long way to go.
Alright, well, thanks for the candlestick, I guess. Sure. Alright, well, we got that. We got that done. Oh, that's right, I still need one more for this. It's not even going to be worth it, guaranteed. If you're watching this video on YouTube, just understand that I record these on Twitch for you. I don't stream on Twitch because I'm like streaming talking to chat. I'm streaming these for the purpose of recording games that are based on story, and I'm recording them for YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, like most people probably are, thank you, because that's exactly where I put them and what I do it for. Really?
Have a bit of this.
I wanted to just go back up where it was. That's right, I have to actually have to go through here again. Okay, so all of those objectives are done, and In terms of this area, we can't get into here yet. We also can't get into here yet. Or here, I don't believe. I think that coming into here is going to lead us out into here, perhaps. So, yeah, we'll just continue with the main quest. Hell was that noise? Weird creak. I don't know what it is with this town and the audio going all weird.
McCrae, over here.
What? What? Oh, what the fuck do you want, dude? Who the hell are you? Again, every time I do a haunting, they want something else.
Right. Can't sleep. Bad dreams.
What's new?
Screaming of men long dead. You should be sleeping too.
Reminds me of another soldier I knew some years ago. Haunted as hell, he turned out to be a promising banisher.
We have a ritual that will put those men to sleep for good. Just name the place. Somewhere important to you.
At the cemetery, there's an unmarked grave. I've always wondered who lies therein.
Which cemetery?
That's the place, I expect.
Perfect. If I find you there, I'll put your dreams to sleep.
Alright.
As you were, so...
Yeah, of course, yes. Which? Wait, hold on. It is here. Find candles.
Made up ritual do you want to do this time?
Oh.
Yeah, let's keep it simple.
I need 5 candles.
Candles and that.
Like, what kind of candles? Just any old candles, or are they just like lying around, or? There's a candle. Can't pick that one up. Would you? Why are all these people in my way? Find candles. I'm sort of lost. Is this like the find the Bibles bullshit, or? Alright, well, we'll just get back onto this. I'll just deal with that later. I guess if we come across some candles... will help.
Ready for another ride?
Alright, so we did kind of go through here. A little bit.
Circumstances aside, this is
Not
quite romantic.
all the way through.
Swarming hordes of spectres aren't to your liking.
They are if I'm with you.
So tomorrow, I'm actually going to be starting another playthrough, since we've had Stellar Blade done now. Nobody Wants to Die.
I'm a fan of this breeze, mate.
Which came out on my birthday.
Not as romantic as you'd thought.
We wanted to play that for
Maybe
a while.
now's the time to ask you to marry me.
Try it, and I'll cut the rope.
We're going to start that tomorrow, and I don't think that game is too long either. It's like only like 8 hours, so probably going to be like 3 or 4 parts. Nothing crazy. We'll still be playing this in between it at the meantime. go. You're getting that. Alright, so this, yeah, this was up here. We already came up here. I already know where to go. I'll have to deal with the,
beautiful view.
Every
the
morning
vines.
I wake to a better one.
You trying to charm me, lady? I'll warn you. She'll definitely work.
Blocked. I hope there's another way in.
That's right, there is.
Not gonna make this easy for me.
Be gone, loser! Almost level 23. I think there's actually an achievement for getting to level 25. I remember seeing in the achievement list at one point. Say, where's the way to jump over?
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
It's right here. So, is it this? Yeah?
Banishers. So you found your way.
Oh yeah, the
Sebastian,
elevator. That's right.
What are
I
you doing here?
couldn't get up here. This was like locked for the time being.
Difficult though it be to walk these dark tunnels, I'll guide you as best I can.
Thank you. When you're searching for the source of the wrath of the hordes of the dead, it's nice to bring a friend.
I fear their anger justified. This place knows much tragedy.
Yeah, there was an epidemic in here.
Tell us a little more about Helen.
I'm not sure what more I could tell you. My wife is a strong woman. What you see is what you get. Every day I feel blessed to have a partner and best friend by my side. I had never expected her. When she came into my life, I came home to myself. Made me want to be a better man.
Oh, I know the feeling.
She gave me a handkerchief. I died clutching it. A symbol of our love. She was and is ever in my thoughts. She is my world, now until the end.
Pennington did a great and terrible thing. Your death must feel like an outrage.
I am a soldier. I took the shilling. Death is part of the bargain. One dies so many may live. I served the sick and the dying. When my turn came, I was ready. But now, in the fort, there is no noble sacrifice. One dies, so all may also die.
What shall we find down there?
The rage of the Forsaken. They trusted him. He betrayed them. He abandoned them. I doubt they can be placated.
We'll be seeing you.
Very good. Whenever you're ready.
Alright. Yeah, I remember coming in here. That's why we couldn't go any further, because we couldn't use the elevator. Alright, well this one's slow as hell. Jericho Mines. Okay, so we have some stuff down here. Underground locations. We have 2 shelters. And then 3 question marks, all of these.
Not far now, till you find what you need. I hope.
Pity. I was enjoying this wee promenade.
It goes pretty deep down. God damn.
Oh, fantastic.
I think you can get down from here.
There we go.
Everything all right?
Let's just get this over.
And the source of the Spectre's rage.
I know.
Alright. Nothing, not too much back here. These. Alright, so we're not close to any of these. This must be a pretty big underground area.
Pennington ordered the barricades fast. I barely had time to bid Helen farewell.
That must have been hard.
A soldier called to sacrifice.
NEM. Alright. Ah. New Eden Curse, the loss of the sense of time. I'm afraid to read my previous pages and realize I have only written down incoherent babbling for months. I have tried to keep track of time by carefully noting each say in a separate notebook. But some days it is like I'm not sure anymore that I marked the previous day, as if too much time had passed since I added a tick on the paper. Too often in the last weeks, I have found myself by the shore or the cliff or of the mill without remembering how or when I went there. When I ask around what day we are, it is like nobody can give me the good answer, and at least the same answer. This is the curse, all right, always more insidiously poisoning our minds. I think this is my last attempt to remember what happened to us all. Working is the only thing that matters and help me go through each day. I must not forget to work. I think it means must not forget to work. Tomorrow I shall throw these pages away, as I promised to do so long ago. I must not forget to go to the hill where the wind is the strongest. Lucy B. Oh, you know, you're locked up in the mines. Underground. Like, what do you really have to keep track of the time, right? You can't see the sun. It's always going to be dark, right? So, you know what? We just have that. There you go.
Away with you.
Oh.
The spirits of these soldiers were angry.
Soldiers weren't spared. Those not taken by sickness or thirst died of despair.
Which one took you?
Despair. Most definitely.
Okay. It's gonna be kind of weird getting around in here, figuring out which way to go. There we are. All done with that. Let's see. Okay, so this just leads from that previous room. Again, no underground like map area. It's a lot harder to be able to tell where you're going or where you've been.
These tunnels go surprisingly deep.
In its
telling
heyday,
me.
it was quite the operation.
God damn.
You see this lift? It goes all the way down.
Yeah, clearly. NEM. Again.
Cart upon cart rose to the surface, piled high with ore.
Oh! Oh, I think there might be a candle down here? Or is that because I'm underneath the town? Oh, it's because I'm underneath the town. That's why. It's like, oh, there's a candle!
What's over here? More tunnels blocked off. More death in the dark.
Okay, well, how do I get that open? Alright. Ooh, memory here. Take that.
I told Gray the tunnels were hellish hot. But Wilson says he can't do much about it. Keep feeding the furnace, says he, if you want your meager pay. That sounds nasty. You alright?
Wouldn't fancy working here with the furnaces running.
The work men did here was meant to make New Eden rich.
Alright. So we're gonna have this. I'm assuming for right here. Yeah. Alright. So just pull this. Oh, that's right, I can't look back too far or it'll stop. I think that's good. Okay. I'm guessing this is probably... Okay, well, it's not active, so it's probably locked. Oh god, not another one. I hate these fucking chests. These are the worst thing in this game. I honestly don't even really care to do them anymore, to be honest. They're just giving me gear, and it's not like I'm really gonna probably use that gear anyway, so... Alright, so this one's locked.
Stuck. Damn it.
Stuck.
There's a strong spectral presence down there.
A lot of us died down here.
Oh.
What the hell was that?
Well, that seems like the source to me.
Uh-oh.
They're coming.
I have another in sight.
Oh.
Let's get back up.
We all good?
Nice of you to join us, Sebastian. Care to explain what the hell we just heard?
I can't.
What now?
I say we push past the blockade. Follow me, please.
Well, at least we know where we're going. Alright, well then what's up here? Oh well. There's the second one. Oh, I'm guessing that's what's probably back here. Letter from a miner. Sweetheart, I write to you direct because your mother told me you were sad to hear my most recent news. All is well. We were locked in for our safety, that the disease may no longer spread. We have nurses to tend us, and the men of the train band bring us food and water and other supplies. Soon this will all be over, and I shall come home. We shall go fishing on the river and play with Dudley. I shall teach you to shoot. That shall be our little secret. Help your mother in the house and at the market. Look after your brother. Say your prayers and stay strong. I shall see you soon. Your father, who loves you very much.
I love doing that.
Yep. Well, we have two of the three. I always usually have two of the three. It's what I always seem to be pretty consistent on. It's the third one that's usually the one I never find. But it could be in through here. Alright, so what way looks to be the way to go? The right. Alright, so let's check the left. Survey of the powder crate stockage. Powder tally by crate. Okay, so 3, 4, 2, 4, 3. Didn't really tell me much. Oh, well, there we go. There it is.
Enough powder to kill us all.
Fun.
Enough powder to kill you, you mean?
Aye. Enough powder to kill me too.
Well, we got the third one. Let's go grab that. Since we're here. I mean, if these curse chests would give me, like, level 7 gear, then I probably wouldn't mind having to search for the dolls, but they just give me, like, level 5 or level 4. They're not giving me max level gear. I think the most I've gotten is a level 6, maybe? Yeah, see? 4. Heart of Courage. It's taking everything down, so... Well, it's taking what matters to me down. That's why I'm still on outfit 1. Alright, that's dealt with. That's... I think that's probably going to go around and down here.
What's this?
A makeshift checkpoint. The halfway mark.
Are they expecting to face a regiment?
We knew the dying would try to fight. We had to keep them from infecting the rest.
Charming.
Can't blame them
rifles
for wanting to make it home alive.
The rifle's stocked up here. Oh. Nothing must leave the mines. Including the spirit, the angry scourge that is living down there at the bottom of the mines. It's probably made up of all the dead miners. Checkpoint log, registry, 13th of June, 1688. Reception at entryway 2, 5 boxes of ammunition, 2 loaves of bread, coffee, and 3 blankets. Exit from entryway 2, X. No exit? Lieutenant Priest, you disappoint me, soldier. Folk outside await your words of comfort from within the mines. I could not read them your most recent report. We face a formidable crisis, and each must play his part in preventing the spread of the disease. If they will not, you must persuade them. This is the mark of a leader. After this letter reaches you, I will wall up the mines. The quarantine will hold, and so will you, son. Remember your training. When this is over, I look forward to welcoming you and those you saved to reward you for your courage. Wow.
Why would Pennington cut off the food?
He decided we weren't worth saving.
Clearly.
Damn him to hell for it.
Reason enough for a spectre to rage. Press on.
The living quarters are ahead, if you insist.
Hey! More fun!
Ow. Come on. I realized I could break those. Alright, so this is the way they want us to go. However...
Silence and the campfire. Just what Dr. Duarte ordered.
None must approach the entryway on pain of severe reprimand.
Harsh rules, Sebastian. Yours?
I regret the necessity.
You said you were a bystander, yet you wrote reports to Pennington?
I hoped if he knew what was happening, he'd do something.
Okay, a gear chest. Black belly. It's kind of a boring looking rifle. Like, I like the look of Safeguard a little bit. I really do like the look of Quivering Veil. This one's pretty cool though too. I'm just glad that we don't have to use like the basic rifle. These two, I like this one better. Again, I wish we could just transmog all the gear. Alright, I'll light that in a minute. This looks like the nurse's station.
We play games as we wait to die.
And then this is where we came from. Alright. Let's go ahead and light this. Alright, no need for evolution. Rifles. Let's upgrade this. That's right, this is the one that has a lot of striped wintergreen. I don't think really anything has changed in terms of upgrading. Alright. Okay, well, we're going to leave it there, and then when we come back next time, we will continue through the mines, continue going forward. We have to get to here and here. We did this cursed chest. That's the one outside. We're still headed for that, and so I'm assuming we're going to be heading this way. We're going to be heading here and here, and then up to here, where we'll then come out into this area. So, which should allow us to hopefully go over to here. I'm assuming there's stuff all in here that's leading up to this. All right. Well, that'll be next time. Take care, everybody. I will see you all in that. Goodbye.